la, 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 la. Hey, there we go. So we have to record this, and we have to record. Okay, so now we are starting week 2, and this is about morning ritual, mental side. Next week we'll talk more about the physical, but this week we have to concentrate on the mental. So it's what happens when you first wake up. So now we're still working on your 10-year dream, like to really set yourself and please do meditation and keep writing. It's important to have notebooks, anytime notebooks. I like this. Sometimes I like my special ones. I have different ones that I write notes in, takes notes, and make sure you have your pen and ready to write when you wake up. So the morning ritual is very important because now as we start to create the dream where you want to be in 10 years and where you want to be the next few years, and then now we have to set intentions. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, pay attention to where your mind is. If your mind's already racing to work and racing to things to do, stop it. We have to set intention. So for example, if say today I'm going to live a beautiful, peaceful day. Today I'm going to have a joyous day. So we have to start as soon as you wake up, have intention. As you sit up in bed, that's when it's very important to have a notebook of any kind and a pen or pencil. And you can write your dreams, or you can write the first thing that comes to mind. That's a trick that a lot of writers do because your mind is fresh from your sleep before the daily activity take over your mind. So as you sit up, it's very important to create the intention. For this, I'm going to send you a page of different words to use in your daily activities. I have it right here. So this is from Sue Casey that teaches belief for patterning, and I like her. We do things differently, but this is very important. This one's got a few words. There's another one with 1,000 words. I'm going to have to ask for permission before I give it to you guys, but this one is like the beginner one. So as you can see, when you pick a day, like when you can write, I know it's hard when you're not a morning person because I'm not a morning person, but if you're a morning person, it's a lot easier. But if you're not, please try to do this. Like try to, when you wake up, to just sit up for a few minutes, take your book. If you have a dream that was vivid, that's still in your mind before you even go to the bathroom, write some notes, set the intention for the day, right? Today is going to be a peaceful day. Today is going to be a successful day. And then pick a word, right? This one's got a bunch of adventurous, exploring, forgiving, gentle, healthy. Does this one have courage? No, you don't want to because when you pick a word, that day is going to be about that word. You can pick 2. And you can think of word like there's numbers bottom, numbers side. You can say, okay, 1 and 3. Then you go 1 and 3, and then we give. Be careful because every time you pick a word, the universe is going to make you work on that word. For example, if you pick the word courageous for today, you're going to face some fears, right? Because now you got to be courageous. So things will happen, not big thing, but just enough to wake up some of the fear. Peaceful and patient. Those are the one I like. Because if you pick patient, guess what? You might be stuck in a traffic jam, or you might have to wait more than usual at the store, or because every word here is going to work on it, right? Happy, growing, gentle. And I will send you this so that you can print in the different form, and every day you can, as you get up, pick a word. So we have to start the mental, but keep working on your dream, where you want to be in 10 years. Not just where you're going to be in 10 years. That's where we're going to work on what you're doing about this year and what's going to happen in the next couple of years to get you to 10 years. Remember, you not only have to think about the 10 years, because what I'm trying to help you create is that 10 years from now, if I don't see you for 10 years and I knock on your door, hey, how are you today? And let's have a coffee. Tell me about your last 10 years. What happened to you? Did you travel? Do you have how's your relationship going? How's your kids? You have grandkids and you have a pet? Like, what happened to you in the last 10 years? And you have to be able to tell the story that you'd love to tell in 10 years. Yeah, I've traveled a little bit, but I got tired of traveling. Now I concentrate around the house. I have a lot of friends. I do suppers. I help with this, or this is my passion, or my spouse, we do so much stuff together and whatever. You have to be able to tell me that story. But now we have to create the mental part, because if you want to be a person that's going to be stronger with no fear, no stress, well, we got to work the spiritual side of it and heal the inside. So now every morning for a few minutes, we have to create that mental preparation for the day, which will carry you throughout your day. Like, if you find the word peaceful and you set the intention to have a peaceful day, then things will happen. And then all of a sudden, no, I'm having a peaceful day. I don't care what you said. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what they said about me. I'm fine, right? So that's what starts happening. And that's why you got to pay attention to your wheel. When you wake up, what's going on? Okay, let's write down some stuff. And let's try to do this for this week. Really creating the mental exercise of the morning as soon as your minds wake up. You don't even have to open your eyes to be aware, right? Because you're creating. And then as you say the words, it's more powerful. But now this week, concentrate on this and try to do the meditation about the dream state. Because remember, when you create what's in your dream, it becomes real, because every time you go back, it's going to be there, but you can change it, right? If all of a sudden you say, well, I want a house that's kind of blue inside and yellow, now a 2-bedroom. But then as your dream progresses, no, I need 3 rooms because I want one for my painting or my writing or whatever, or I want lots of birds and I want special cages. I want a room for the birds, or whatever your dreams come up, you can change it. And then when you go back, it'll be that, right? So I learned that with a long time ago when we did a workshop. Oh, that's going to be 30 years ago. And it still exists the way I built it, right? And even my dream place that I want to be in a few years, it's been the same for 20 some years. I worked with Robert Monroe, creating this. So I hope that answers this week's homework. As usual, any issues, you text me. We'll create a meeting right away to make sure that you're moving the right direction for this. And pay attention this week, and hopefully things start to happen to you and you start to pay attention. Okay. So have a great week.